All right, welcome to our first annual Spring Media Day. What we have here right now is the boys track and field. We have Coach Joe Strain, who I believe, are you the second head coach in the district for West?
Yeah, correct.
Replacing Coach Van Swol, correct? So, Coach Strain, why don't you talk to us a little bit about when you started and the past and a little bit of the future here.
Track and field at Lakewood West has got a really up and down history. A lot of it has to do with, there's tons of different stories about what's going on. But when we came over 4 years ago, I was an assistant coach for 2 years under Coach Van Swol, and we made a decision that we're gonna really go all in on track. And Coach Van Swol taught me everything that he knew, and then I brought the kind of new energy to track and field, getting guys involved that might not have been involved before, and just our goal has been to be one of the most fun and exciting teams in Illinois. Day one when I took over, that was our mantra, that's our slogan, and since then we've progressed. We broke pretty much every school record over the past 4 years, multiple times breaking those school records, just focusing on, hey, if we are fun and exciting, the times, heights, and distances are going to take care of themselves. And through that process, we've added more coaches and more assistant coaches, so all these guys are getting that individual attention that they deserve, and the performances are following.
Excellent. Let's talk a little bit about the growth of the program, and all of a sudden you went from small numbers to large numbers. But I think a lot of that has to deal with grabbing that multi-sport athlete. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, one of the great things is that we've got a great partnership with our football program. I played football for Coach Locane back in the past, so he trusts me. There's a good mutual relationship there, and with that, we paired it with some really successful multi-sport athletes, especially in the football program. We've got multiple guys that are breaking school records. We get an opportunity for college coaches to come out and watch these guys at track practice, watch them move, watch them go super fast, give them another chance to get a set of eyes on these guys. So the football guys are totally bought in. The football program's bought in. It's helped us a ton, getting some of the top tier athletes out there. And then that's starting to trickle into other sports as well. The partnership with soccer is starting to send people out, and all of these different programs are really starting to build off of each other, to the point where when I was coach 4 years ago, we had 22 guys on the team total. So now we have over 80 guys on the team. In 4 years, we built the program up substantially from there. From maybe not being able to field a full team at a conference meet to now we're up there competing in the hunt every meet that we're in.
Why don't you give us a little lowdown on who you got up here and what they're in running events, field events, and why they're up there.
Yeah, so one of the great things about our team now is that, like I said, we got some great assistant coaches. We've got a complete team. We've got guys representing all different areas of this team. Over here, we've got Brennan Vlasic, senior hurdler. He's broken every hurdle record in the school. He's got 55 to 60 to 110s. I mean, he's going after it. He's one of the top runners in the state of Illinois right now, the top 10 in the 60 hurdles. Just competed at New Balance Nationals this past weekend. So he's a top tier hurdler. We've got Austin Roswell, who's a sprinter for us. Austin holds every sprint record in the school. He's got the 60 meter, the 200, the 400, the outdoor 100, 200, 400, and as well as a part of pretty much every single sprint relay record. He's also got times that are ranked in the top of Illinois. He's the fastest flat track indoor runner in Illinois right now. So his times are people are taking notice of some of the things that he's been able to do and been able to accomplish here. John Kennedy has been instrumental in bringing our distance program back. Our Lakewood West has always had traditionally a great distance program. We took a little bit of a dip during those COVID years, and John was that freshman group that came in and said, we're resetting this. His group has been able to kind of just take over and say, like, the amount of ownership that these guys have and the amount of extra work that they put in on weekends, coming in and doing extra work, has been instrumental. And if you see these guys' times, I mean, this year, every single one of these guys is dropping 5-10 seconds every single time that they run. So where this past weekend, we had 3 guys breaking the 5-minute barrier in the mile. John's times have gone, I mean, probably since you were a freshman year, you dropped over a minute off your mile time, you dropped 30 seconds off your 800 time. Just some incredible, astonishing things that he's been doing. And then over here we've got Ryan Stiglitz. Ryan's one of the best pole vaulters in the country. Ryan jumped 16 feet in the pole vault, school record holder. Also competed at New Balance Nationals this past weekend. And he's also contributed to our sprint relays.
Cool. And then, Coach, my question for you is, you said that you try to make the team the most fun and exciting team in Illinois. What are some ways you've tried to do that?
We are goofy. We try to not take things too seriously, especially if you go to a track meet. It's a long day, so we try to be as goofy as possible. If you ever get a chance to see any of our relays, when we run our 4x4 relay, we have got some great cheers. We're coming around every turn. We do some human pyramids. We get guys doing human arrows pointing different directions. We got guys doing the push-up wave. To the point where it's gone viral. We see other teams now starting to copy the things that we're doing. Stuff has been shared online back and forth. At any meet that we host at anything but a baton relay, where we just get the goofiest dudes on the team to dress up in costumes, run around on the track, and just bring some excitement to track and field. We also make sure that everyone's paying attention to what each event group is doing. So before each meet, we'll go over some things that they should have an eye out for. Hey, like these guys are competing for top times in the state. These guys are competing for school records. You should have a sheet saying, hey, I know what this guy's personal best is in every event. So when you're walking around the track, you know that, oh, this guy's throwing a shot, but what's his personal best here? He's threw a personal best. We can celebrate that. And that's the best thing about track and field is while we've got guys that are competing for top times in the state, we've also got guys that are just out there competing, and they're competing against themselves. So every time someone sets a personal record, sets a personal best, that's something to celebrate. Whether someone's a 6-minute miler and drops 10 seconds, or they're a 400 runner that drops 1 second, both of those things give you an opportunity to celebrate. And we've really embraced that, where our top guys are running around cheering on our underclassmen. They're running around cheering on maybe someone that's not on the varsity roster that's put in 4 years of hard work to the program. So celebrating each other's accomplishments has been one of those ways we bring in the fun.
Cool. Thank you, Coach. Yeah. And then Ryan, I'll start off with you. So before a meet or anything, you guys preparing yourself for? Is there any type of music or anything you like to do before you go out and compete?
Yeah, so no, I love to listen to music. I feel like I get it about 30 minutes when I start my stretch and my dynamic routine. I love just turn on some music and just kind of really get into the right mental space, because I feel like that's the best way just for me to get locked in, just to kind of zone out from everything, just to kind of clear my head and just get ready.
Cool. And then John, what about yourself? What do you like to do?
I'm very similar, except I'm listening to music the whole time. Meets can go up to 6 hours, maybe longer, and it's the whole time listening to music.
What kind of music are you guys listening to? What's your guys' artist?
Rihanna.
Nice.
For me, it's all over the place.
Okay. And then Austin, what about you? What do you like to do?
No music. I think I just like to talk to people, walk around the camp, play games. I know we have to play bars, that kind of stuff. I think talking to people helps a lot. When I play music, I get too nervous, too amped up, so just staying relaxed and talking.
Sure. And then Brendan, what do you like to do?
Just like Austin, I like not to listen to music. I just talk with my fellow hurlers.
Cool. And then Ryan, I'll go back to you. If you had to say, what's a goal for the upcoming season you'd like to accomplish?
Goal is win team state. I feel like ever since you can see this program growing year by year, I think this year we got a really strong roster, all 80+ guys. You can tell they're on the same mindset of just they want to win. So I think this is the year we can make something happen. I feel we got some special guys everywhere on the roster. So
cool. And then John, what about yourself? What's personal goal you got?
My goal is to go for the 4x8 record. We were able to get the second best time in school history a few meets ago, and it's something we're shooting for coming up.
Awesome. Awesome. What about yourself?
Yeah, mistakes. I think going into this season, that's been a goal for us. Records aren't the top priority. I think winning team state and trying to get us a trophy for this year is the biggest goal.
Perfect. And then Ray, what about yourself?
Yeah, definitely making state, like they were saying, and making, unlike Austin, personal records and school records. I like doing that.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you guys. Those were all my questions. Appreciate it.
So you guys kind of mentioned a little bit about your big goal is to win state. You know, what's driven you there? I guess, you know, Austin, what makes it like this is the year? Why do you feel that way?
I think coming into a program where we have the best leadership, seniors, you know, we've had that many coaching staff. So I think that seeing the program being built and knowing that we can contribute to that, and knowing that if we do win state, that's thanks to Coach Strain, people on our roster, and knowing that we came from the bottom, you know, now we're at the top.
So what's cool with all these guys all started with me. These are all freshmen in my first year as head coach. So they've all, you know, risen up through the program together, seeing what it was before versus what it is now. So they got a lot of ownership in that as they created. It's theirs.
Awesome. So Sticks, what would you feel like that motivation is on a day-to-day when you, what motivates you? Walking down these halls, seeing anything or?
No, just kind of, you know, you see like the students, you know, like everybody just got that support from the Northwest, and so you just kind of you feel that school spirit, really. And then when you get to track practice, you feel like we had years past where like you just kind of you feel the energy. You know, you get to practice and people are down, they want to go home, things like that. But when you get to this practice and this year, people like they want to meet you, you tell they're here to work and they're here to get better. So that just really it motivates me just to see everybody just chipping in and they care.
Because Coach Strain helps bring all that fun energy, right?
Awesome. Well, guys, we look forward to it. I can tell definitely you are a very driven group, especially from the previous years. I feel like you got some really good leadership here, and you got some good mojo. As an athletic director, I hope that you can pass that on to the next generation as well, and not just say, hey, this year is our year. We want that to continue. So hopefully, you know, that nice new wall we built out there, you guys are up on there. So I'm looking forward to it. Good job and good luck this year. Awesome job. All right.